What is up, everybody? Welcome back to some Kerbal Space Program. Now, you remember last time I did an SSTO challenge from the Spaceplane Hangar? Well, this time I've been away and I've built a little, well, it's not a little thing, but it's something in the VAB that I want to show you. So, we're going to jump in there, and you can already tell what it's going to be from the title, but we're going to jump into the VAB so I can show you what I've built. So, here it is, and if we can, there we go, just all the way out, not even close to the final rocket. But I decided, because there was a new update, that I'd try and actually land on the moon for once. I've never really landed on the moon, and there's a bunch of new parts out that have come out in an update or DLC, and you can see like this one here, and you can actually change what it looks like, which is pretty awesome. I've got a couple of new fuel tanks here. Look at that. You can make a smaller version of the Apollo mission if you wanted. But I thought, because some of these parts are actually, like, they kind of look like they belong on an Apollo mission. I mean, so, I thought I'd give it a go. So what we have here is we have, well, as a crew, we have these guys, because my other guys, I have no idea where they are. I think they disappeared in a test flight somewhere over the Antarctic. That's as far as I can remember. But what we have here is we have your basic Apollo, and I actually, like, I didn't just go, hey, I've watched that Apollo mission, let's build a thing. I actually, like, spent a couple of hours. I say a couple of hours, about 2. So I spent 2 hours actually looking at the ship itself, and I tried my best to recreate it as much as I could. I mean, it's got solar panels, batteries, the ability to communicate, and here's the lander down here with these cool little, where are they? Cool little oxygen tanks, external tanks. They're actually pretty dope. And this thing's, you know, it's got its solar panel, it's got its fuels. It does, if we zoom really close in, it actually has, so it's got its landing rocket here, which is, can I actually just show that real quick? Wrong part. There we go. So it's got its landing rocket here, which uses these 4 external tanks. 5, sorry. There's a tank that it's actually sat on. And then when you want, so it lands, and then when you want to take off, you actually jettison this bottom part, and only the top part takes off using these external tanks on the outside as well. So, I mean, I tried to make it, it's got a couple on the inside as well. I tried to make it as close as I could, so we will be leaving something behind if we make it to the moon. But apart from that, it turns out that the rest of the rocket was too heavy. So it's got these boosters on the side of it. So as you can see, we've got the boosters and the main engine down here that helps us take off. And then we go. And then we separate into the next stage, which is here. So I've actually tried to stage it like the Apollo as well. So, you know, we stage into this one. And then when we're in orbit, we're actually going to do we're going to disconnect the command pod from the lander, flip it around like it would have in actual space, dock them, which is, I've tested this, by the way. Docking them is the hardest part for me. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening. So we're going to do that. We're going to dock them. I'm going to stick someone in the lander before that, though. So we're going to do a spacewalk and stick someone in the lander, so the lander has proper control, because this doesn't have a like a core module on it. You know, one of these little buggers. It doesn't have a remote control, whatever you want to call it. A probe core. There we go. So that's going to happen, and then hopefully we're going to land on the moon. Now, I don't think this is going to work, because most things that I build in KSP tend to either be under-engineered, so they get to where they need to go, but at the same time, they normally don't have enough fuel, because I don't know the fuel mechanics of KSP. So yeah, so they either run out of fuel, or we just don't have enough fuel to get there in the first place. I think I've engineered it enough to the point where it'll work, but I really doubt it. And I think I've just noticed a mistake. Like, that's not going to jettison, is it? Ah, okay. Quick little fix, and we'll be right back. So here we are on the glorious KSP launchpad. I noticed something that I have a problem with, and that's that these aren't strutted properly. Like, they they don't have connectors. So, you know, I should have noticed that sooner or later. But we need to get into space. Now, the thing with this command capsule, by the way, because you see we do have a full crew complement. But the thing is, the hatch, the new thingy doesn't have a screen or whatever, so you can't really see what's going on. But let us throttle up. Let us turn on our SAS, and it's mono bust. Yeah, see what I mean? But we can do this. We can do it. So as you've noticed, she is a pretty heavy rocket. She doesn't take off that fast, but she does do what she needs to do. She can get us into orbit, and that I'm fine with. That's all I really need the main body to do. The rest of it can happen when it needs to happen. So as far as I can remember from my many watch throughs and playthroughs and checking out a bunch of KSP videos, especially Matt Law, when we reach this little area here on our atmosphere, we have to throttle down a little bit so we can punch through the atmosphere without wasting too much fuel trying to punch through a really thick part of the atmosphere, because the atmosphere gets thinner as you go up, but there's a really thick, I don't know, it's space stuff. So, you know, we can, I was hoping to reach 300 meters a second by the time we reached 3,000 to 4,000, but I guess we're going to have to start tilting over pretty soon. Oh, we're picking up some speed. And you notice my little SAS things going on and off. That's because I'm pressing D to try and keep us in that like, what, 15-degree angle? I don't know if that's 15 degrees. I'm guessing it's 15 degrees, but now is when I want to throttle back a little bit. Come on, throttle back. There we go. We're punching through this thick part of the atmosphere right here, and we don't want to waste too much. Our solid rocket boosters should deal with a lot of it. But here we are heading off into space. See, now we can jettison the side rockets. Look at that. And let's kick it back into gear. Now we've cut through most of the atmosphere now, so we can start pitching over a bit more because we need to hit this 90-degree mark. Now the good thing about the engines, if I can just right here, so the good thing about these engines right here, and that is a nice shot. I'm taking a picture of that. So the thing with these engines is they can gimbal, which means that it tries to not throw itself over too much. And it will correct itself. So let's go into map view and check out our Apple axis. No, not high enough yet. Oh, I do have something in space. Oh, it's the Bearded Space Station core. That I was supposed to make a video on, never did. But hey, maybe we'll pass it on our way to the moon. There we go, and we're off. And then we're just gonna kick back like that. So this is our main stage that's going to help us circularize and then push us on the way to the moon. Hopefully I do my stuff correctly and it all works out. But there we are, we're in space. What's that at? 12, that's 100 and... so... 159, 186, yeah, sure, whatever. So normally we're in space, it doesn't really have what it needs to kick us about, so we're just going to deploy the fairing and kick on the RCS. Just to help it get to the place it needs to be. And I'd like to point out, the RCS appears to have been upgraded. I'm not doing that, I don't have my hands on the controls, I've just told it to go to the burn marker, and it puffs just enough that it will settle us very nice and gently on that marker. The way Matt said it was, take your estimated burn time, halve it, and then set off. So we halve a minute, we get 30 seconds, we halve 10 seconds, we get 5, so when the node is in T minus 35 seconds, we should do our burn, which I hope, if Matt ever sees this, I hope I got that right. But let's do a crew report. Hey, it seems as very much we're in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. Or is it above you? Ooh, edgy. You got to get that kind of stuff in. So, there is the Mun. That is our target. And you know what? I should probably set... No, not yet. We won't set the Mun to target. By the way, can I actually change to it in space? Nope, there's that. There's that. Right, okay. That's actually... Is that gently falling back down to Earth? Sorry, Kerbal. Yes, it is. Way to go. Alright, we're getting up to our burn time, so let's get prepped. Warm up your hands, everybody. It's time to press the Z button for maximum thrust. In like, what, 15 seconds? Get ready to count down with me. Well, technically T-minus. Wait, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Main engine start. And we're off. Now we're just going to leave it for a bit. That's all we've got to do. We've just got to circularize. So we will jump back when I'm circularized. Alright, so here we are now back in space with that angelic music going in the background. And as you can see, we have our apoapsis and our periapsis. That's the top, that's the bottom, I believe. But yeah, we're in a circular orbit. And yeah, oh, by the way, if you haven't checked out any of like Matt Law's videos or anywhere else who does KSP, who's talked about the new update, you now can see from the map where the space center is, which is really helpful if you're trying to land, because normally that wouldn't be there. Like if I was to just cover that up, that wouldn't be there, and you'd have to try and find, you know, like, well, this kind of looks like Africa, I guess. So you'd have to try and find basically their version of the Kennedy Space Center and just land there. But now, as you can see, we're connected to it through the, what is it called? The Comnet. But that's not what we're here for. Well, let's get this thing started. So, I have to basically make sure that I'm controlling from here. I'm controlling from here. Now, if I was to just press space, that would not happen. That would be very unwise. So, I need to undock. So, let's decouple the node. And then we need to go into docking mode. And it's shift. There we go. Let's move away with shift. And we're going to set that Clampotron docking port as our target. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin us around. And we're going to dock, hopefully. And we're not going to do what happened when I actually tried to do this properly. Well, before I tried to record this, a couple of days ago, I tried to experiment with this. We need to point at the target. And what happened was we just wouldn't connect. Ooh, okay, that was probably a bad idea. Shit, which one's down? Down. No, we're on the down. Down. See, I told you I'd screw up the docking. Right, really quickly, I want to jettison you. Which seemed to give us... So, which way are we going? We're drifting... Alright, so we were drifting that way. And let's go down. Now, I'm pointing at the docking port, so basically I just want to move until the docking port is in front of me because I screwed up. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Come in the crew hatch. Riblorf, maybe. Is that the best guy? Okay, we're slowly dropping down as well. Okay, we're going to go for Macberry. Macberry, we need you on EVA real quick. Let go. Give me your RCS. We need to get you in that... No. Ah, shit. I can't remember the controls for this. Kerbal lost! Okay, that's forward. That's that way. Right, okay. No, come on. Don't you die on me. I need you in that command module. Alright. Cancel out. Ooh, okay. Face the goddamn direction I want you to move, you... Why are you just... Oh, because you don't have SAS on. Okay. No, stop going down. Stop going up. Forward. Oh, by the way, I do love the fact that they now have a parachute on their backpack. That's just fucking hilarious. Now, let's get you in quick before it gets too close. As you can see, it's kind of drifting off at this moment because I'm not controlling it. Oh, come on. Oh, go closer. Get ready to grab it. There we go. And let's get you inside. Right. Okay, we're stuck inside the actual thing. Quickly, that. There we go. No, not that. We can't dock with that. There we go. Stay on target. Right, we want to go up. which is this one. Let's try not to drift too far off course. I'm sorry if I'm not saying much. I'm concentrating on the docking. Do you know what? We'll cut back when the docking is complete. And there we go. Look at that. Docking is complete. I'd like to point out, smoothest docking I've ever done. Complete and utter smooth. And that is a nice thing to see. So the Apollo mission apparently actually did this in space. Like they went up attached as the way they were, and then docked in orbit in preparation for their burn onto the moon in our case. So that's actually shut down. So we're still using this engine. Good. So we need to set the moon as our target. There you are, moon set as target. Now, apparently the best place to burn is at your apoapsis? No, your periapsis when you come back down. So you can use something called the old birth effect, which just sounds funky to me, and push on up. So if we're burning at periapsis, which will be in 36 minutes, we're on a 36-minute orbit apparently. So let's just push out like this. So this is apparently our encounter. That's interesting. I was not expecting... Oh, so we actually encounter it on the way back down. Let's try and sort that out. Now, I am on the wrong side of the moon by the looks of things. I'm going for a really... I'm also apparently going for a wrong trajectory, because I apparently come in at a funky angle and fire out at a funky angle. Alright. Wow, my voice. So we're 30 seconds away from the burn that we need to accomplish in 2 seconds. So remember, take the estimated time of your burn and then do all the math. And so basically what he said is if the moon's in front of you, just go for it, basically. So the moon is in front of us. I'm just going to wait for that T minus 2 seconds. I mean, I could burn now, but if you look, we're not quite there. And hey, apparently our escape trajectory takes us right past the bearded space station core. Interesting. Do you know what? We're just gonna leave it for 8 seconds. Technically, we should burn at T minus 1, but that just means that you'd pass your nodes or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad that we've set the collision course, because that will get rid of this thing completely. Oh, it was actually longer than I thought. Oh well, I'm an idiot. Should have fired the engine a little bit sooner just to see how long the estimated burn was. So that might change our encounter with the moon. I don't know. I ain't no rocket scientist, I can tell you that. However, if you could see my face right now, you'd notice that I've got like this really quizzical look on my face. And boop. Let's just get the engines going a little bit more. What's that? That's... I can't tell. So we're just going to puff a little bit more. Do you know what? We've technically got an encounter with the moon already. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is terrible. Where's our moon? Is this our moon one? We've got a moon periapsis of 190... Okay, so we do a loop-de-loop. Alright, so as you can see from the map view here, we are going to hit the moon. The moon, whatever. Pretty actually damn... Okay, that's not too bad. So what I actually want to do really quickly is I want to point retrograde, which is basically pointing away from the moon. It looks like it's actually bringing this down somehow. I'm impressed. But yeah, we want to... Okay, weird. We want to point away from the moon, whatever you want to call it. We appear to be dropping our moon periapsis, surprisingly. Now, I mean, I could just make a maneuver right here and do... Actually, no, I want to extend it, don't I? So that gives us, what, one of 8,000 meters? Let's make it just a little bit higher. 11,000, a little bit higher. What's that, 11,000? A little bit higher, thank you. 11,000 again. It doesn't want to go... Oh, 13,000. Okay, 13,000 will do. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to jettison... I'm going to get my voice back. And yeah, as you can see, we're on a weird... I don't know how I managed to screw up the angle in which we'll be coming, but I'm going to jettison this basically what's left of this main engine right now. Hopefully this doesn't kill me. That was that turning on this engine? I don't know. There we go. We basically just leave that little engine to do its thing. Now we do need to control from here now. So what I will do, not to destroy that engine at the back, is really stabilize control from here. And then we're at the maneuver. The maneuver's in 39 minutes logical time. But we should be facing the other way. Oh, no, we shouldn't, because we're trying to raise it. Yeah, no, okay, so, stupid me. Look at that. So our next one is coming up in, it's a 33-second burn. Sweet, let's get us on the maneuver. And it'll raise us. So we come in this way. So we'll give it, my voice is really not wanting to be nice. I want to keep it a nice 20, a nice even 20. So we're going this way around, apoapsis, periapsis. So when we reach our apoapsis, we're going to have to stick in another node to raise the periapsis to meet with our apoapsis. There's a lot of stuff that you've got to do, like just a lot of tweaking. I'll probably end up cutting some of this out. But that's what we're going to do. So let's just jump on to our next burn. Oops, we overshot the node, but let's just... How badly did we overshoot the node? Did I lower it? Oh no, okay, so we're there basically. So we're now in our orbit. I mean, I don't know how to change the inclination. I'd probably have to do it like here, because that inclination is terrible. So that takes us the wrong way. Yeah, no, I have no idea how to change inclinations. So I got rid of you. Go away. Thank you. So we're now in orbit. I'm going to bring us around to the light side real quick. And I need to find a landing site. And I want to try and do it somewhere flat, because I can't land for shit. So I'm thinking we get around to our... Wait, when are we traveling the slowest? That's when I want to get round to, because the slower we're traveling, the less fuel we need to speed up. No, the less speed we need to slow down. So, do you know what? Screw it. We're just going to do it at our apoapsis. I don't care. We're just going to crash into the mud anyway. That's a crater. We don't want to land in the crater. Let's try and land there, just to make it look all professional. Now we have MacBurry Kerman. He is in our crew module thingy. Our lander. Sorry, not our crew module. This is our crew module. So we're actually going to decouple right now. We're going to undock. And then we're going to swap to our lander. And I'm just glad that that actually pushed us away a little bit. Now, I set the thing for the other one, didn't I? Because I'm an idiot. Whoa. Okay, let's get rid of that. But we know where to put it for our other one. So let's swap to our lander. And let's go put in that marker again to land us. So we want to aim for the crater that we aimed for before. Well, next to the crater. That's the crater. No, other way. There we go. A little bit more. Little bit more. There we go. So that's our... I just realised we... Oh, do you know what? We don't... Ah, damn. We don't have a lot of monopropellant. That's okay. Extend our solar panel, and let's also extend our... we'll keep our antenna closed for the second, actually. Now, we need to point at the marker. And we need to activate our engine. Now, it doesn't give us an estimate. So, do you know what? Let's just point radial out real quick. I want to move us away from the ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just burn ever so slightly. That should move us just out of the way. Now, apparently, the landing burn is going to take 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't believe that for a minute. Landing takes a lot more than 2 seconds. I mean, unless you do something called a suicide burn, which is dangerous. You have to wait until the last possible second to start burning all of your, like, max thrust, trying to get everything down at once. So this is where we're going now. We need to wait for our next estimated burn node. Hopefully we land. Put your bets in now. Do you think we're gonna land? I'm giving us a 50. No, I'm flying, so I'm giving us a 20%. I'll be nice. I'm giving us a 30% chance that we land. I'm giving us a 70% chance that we land in pieces. So basically crash landing. I don't know. Go stick it in the comments. Like, put the little timestamp in as well, so I know when you made the bet of if we're actually going to make it down onto the surface of the moon or not. But hey, who knows? We might actually do it. My piloting skills might pay off, which that's a bunch of baloney. Okay, I did just check a bunch of stuff. I'm traveling. I actually googled some stuff. I'm traveling way too fast, so we need to slow down considerably. Which looks like it's going to put us in this crater. Yeah, I should be traveling, according to this, I should be traveling a lot slower. I should be traveling below 100 meters a second, so we're going to have to burn a lot of fuel to slow us down. Wait, we're at 20. What does it say about this? See, it says, at 50,000, begin to reduce your velocity. It should probably be no higher than 300 to 400 meters a second at this point, and then when you reach 10,000, reduce your velocity to 100 meters a second. So I'm actually, you know, I'm just going to really bring this down to like 150. Hopefully not burning too much fuel. There we go. Right, we're at 150. So like I can slow us down. I mean, what are we at right now? Altitude 25. So we're coming down in a crater, not where I want it to be, but you know. Okay, I'm just gonna have to accelerate us a little bit. Oh, wow, how close are we now? I cannot tell. We're gonna run out of fuel. And we're out of fuel. Okay. Yep, there's no way. This mission is now a collision course mission. We're going in! Strap yourself in! EVA! EVA! Strap yourself in! This lander's not going to make it. We're going in! Strap yourselves in, everybody. Get ready to let go. Wait, you have lights. You have lights. Give me some light. Quick, extend the communications. Tell them we're screwed. We're screwed! Oh, God. Oh, wake up, you... Wow, okay, we crashed pretty damn far away. You wanna... Okay, you wanna stop skipping across the surface of the moon? Thank you. Okay. Let's just time warp really quick to the light side. And let's go visit our crash. Hey, we made it. We just can't get back. Oh, what have I done? That's one small step for Kerbals. One stupid landing. And oh, that just face plant. So let us go ahead and plant. Well, do you know what? We'll take a surface sample real quick. Hey, nothing. And we're going to plant our flag. And we're going to plant it right here. There we go. Get that flag in the ground. And plink. Wait, look at that. This will be crash site. And we're going to, on the plaque it'll say, oops. But that, there we go. Nice little landing right there. Oh god, I can't believe we screwed up so massively. Well, I say we, us. So we're stuck on the Mun. I guess that means we're gonna have to devise some sort of rescue mission. Oh well. We're stuck on the Mun. Oh, for crying out loud! This is hilarious. So, thanks for coming along, guys. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. If you've got any plans to get McBurry off the surface of the Mun, oh, please go ahead and tell me. I'm probably gonna have to build like an SSTO and land up here with a nice little plane. But he can have some fun on the moon while we wait. Whee! And plonk. Oh, for crying out loud. Anyway, thanks for coming along. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, as I just said. And until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Say goodbye, McBurry. Yeah, I thought that's what you'd say.